Hey, of course, I get bored and cantankerous, so I figured I would look in and see what's going on in urban landlord or urban slumlord land. So I've titled this pop-up show "John Galt's Struggle Stream," starring questions to ponder. Should have included "Be Brave," but that maybe next time I look into this weird depravity, I'll do that. Interesting thing is, if you've ever read, if you've ever read Atlas Shrugged, one of the running jokes, I consider it a joke, is who is John Galt? Well, I'm going to modify it and go, where is John Galt? This is literally John Galt letting questions to ponder and be brave run his own motherfucking stream. It is a struggle stream, folks, with 20 some people. Now, I don't know what to say, but listen to some of this bullshit. And no, it's not going to be a long stream, but this was just poignant, to use a word. These motherfuckers, without John Galt's uh, ghetto, ghetto baby daddyhood, his night shadiness, motherfucker, listen to these motherfuckers do this struggle stream.
And I want to ride the goddamn bus, if you don't mind. I want to ride the subway.
This is John Galt.
Can I do that, black folks, without fucking having to worry about you
John
losing your
Galt
fucking minds?
channel. It's a struggle
everywhere
stream.
We go across the nation, in every large city. Did you see what John had on the?
Where
did you see what
is
John had
Galt
on the train
in
with
this
him?
fucking
Was he on the train?
res mess?
He was on a train with him, and his bike was on the train, and he's got a fucking dumb fucking black man talking to himself, acting fucking crazy.
I've seen that video many times.
What are the odds it was a black man? What are the odds?
I've seen that video hundreds of times.
You think eventually John would catch a white person?
Same one.
As often as John rides the train.
Okay, well, all right. So, that's I've seen that video hundreds of times, though. By the way, if you go on like YouTube, there's just so many crazy motherfuckers up there in New York. But anyway, yeah. So back on track. I was more so talking about the young, I just want to say like 20 to 30 progressives that just fucking complain and cry about everything and feel that the world owes them a living, a fucking job.
The reason I don't bring them up, Ryan, is because they're not the ones that are going to make it so you can't ride a city fucking bus. Yet. They're not. They're not the ones that are going to make it sure you're going to got to worry about getting pushed on the fucking subway tracks. They're not the ones that are sitting there talking about, oh, poor us, and we need reparations. For when in reality, the black Americans owe the white culture reparations. The fucking dumb fucking progressives are still just dumb kids that will grow out of it, or they'll keep their stupid utterances about them, but they're not tearing apart the culture.
Though I do think that there's a difference.
So to equate the two is ridiculous.
There is a difference between, like, the one guy was talking about having the National Guard come into Utah. I think he was obviously being ironic by that.
No, he believed that shit, Ryan. He believed that shit. That's what I'm saying. 70% of black Americans are out of their fucking minds.
I don't think he was serious.
And even if
he didn't believe it,
look at the way he said it. So meaning he's still a psychopath that he doesn't care about what other poor, pathetic, low IQ blacks are listening to him. He would rather have his way with low IQ blacks than to sit there and be real. That's psychopathy. Look up the definition of the goddamn term.
It was partially in jest, I believe. If you watch the video, the guy's talking. We're going to bring in the National Guard.
Even if it's in jest, did he make it clear?
No.
So that means you want to be taken serious. If you want to be taken serious with that complete bombastic utterance, that means you're out of your fucking mind with hate.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
I will say, though, that
why is Be Brave doing a John Galt show?
The city.
Why are we why is questions to ponder? Questions to ponder is literally here silent, probably nodding her head, going, yes, brave, yes, brave, yes, brave. Dude, questions to ponder has no self respect, no motherfucking black pride. She is a struggle human. Maybe she is AI. You know, AI is not programmed to have self-respect, apparently.
The 300 mass shootings, you know how many of those this year have no suspects in custody? 60% of them. 60% of 300 are still on the loose. Okay. Now, hold on. That means that there are black people that are housing them and feeding them, because these shooters aren't the people that have their own little house and their own little apartments. There's people that are feeding and housing people that will kill somebody and wound 5 others because they shoot into a crowd. 60% of the 300 are still on the loose. That's
John Galt. Where is John Galt?
70% of them are psychopaths.
Where is questions to ponder?
And look,
they're just going to look.
And then you got the guy in Utah.
This is literally fucking
70% of black Americans are out of their fucking mind.
Be brave. Fucking Be Brave is colonizing the John Galt channel. Really? Jesus.
These shootings, you never know when it's going to happen. In Baltimore City, you don't.
You know what? John Galt has turned his channel into the white man's channel. The white man has to step in with affirmative action, and Ponder is their fucking token. The white people, the white men, Ryan and Be Brave, have to do some affirmative action to fucking save the John Galt channel. What in the fuck? John, you got to depend on the white men to fucking be there when you can't.
Pile of fucking shit that they need to grasp at straws. Anything they can do to bring whites into the light of being crazy, they're going to grab at, Ryan. That's what it's about. That's how bad black culture is in America. Blacks are fucking out of their minds, desperate with trying to find something equivalent. And there is nothing. So then you got the Utah guy. Listen to his dumb ass.
Well, I'll just say that, I said it earlier because Linwood was up here. I think that the media drives a lot of this shit.
Yeah. No shit. Oh, wow. Profound.
Why are you going to be a fucking dickhead and like mock me?
Right?
Now, see, the white people are going to squabble on John Galt's channel. Is that what this is about?
Everybody in the directions they want to drive them. The media controls the herd.
And I think there's so much animosity towards Trump that they're bringing him into this equation for, he wasn't involved. He wasn't. Charlie Kirk is a conservative. When Trump is gone and out of office, would have been a conservative, etc. So it's
Charlie Kirk is not a conservative.
Trump was brought
These
in
motherfuckers are just plain old stupid. They want to talk politics, but don't know American politics.
Job.
Charlie Kirk, a conservative.
This guy Kirk,
motherfucker, he's a Nazi.
Just the 2 days I've looked into,
or was.
I still say that son of a bitch could have. He was going to pan out to be somebody. If I tell you this, I'm telling you, if this is a happenstance and that guy got a slop shot, the fucking global corporate machine got lucky because they would Kirk.
Listen to this motherfucker talking about the global corporate machine like it is actually something you can reach out and touch or talk to. Be Brave is literally listening to a global corporate machine in his fucking brain. What is wrong with this boy?
Conversation
I bet his parents used to say that a lot.
Getting a different perspective than the radical leftist perspective that campuses are all about. And I thought that was cool. And by the way, there were thousands of people there and that supported him, which I thought was good. There are some young conservatives out there, and the brainwashing of the campus is not complete, obviously. And I would say that one party I blame for this is a college professoriate, the academic class for sure. So, because all they do is spout liberal Marxist bullshit to the students and encourage them to be socialists, more or less, in my opinion. So, I don't know of any college.
I don't think
campus
they
that
encourage
has-
them to be a socialist. I think they encourage.
The next time Ryan wants to come up here and talk this, oh, I'm middle of the road, I don't really have one opinion, motherfucker, I'm going to play this goddamn clip back to him. This motherfucker is a far right extremist, just like the rest of them.
work and encourage.
That's why
Like-
I said it, you dumbass.
Okay,
The old
but
Democrats
FDR
would not have been called
Oh,
blue-haired.
Jesus.
The old Democrats would have been called socialists.
This is the John
and
Galt
they were
channel,
fine, upstanding
folks.
people.
This is
Dipshit.
what it has come to.
Listen, my grandparents were old Democrats.
I
But
know
if
it.
they saw the modern Democratic Party,
Thank you. That's what I just said.
they would
The
go,
old
"What the
socialists would have
fuck is
nothing to
this?"
do. That's why I said the professors are creating blue-haired liberals. They're not creating socialists.
Okay, but my grandparents were the Blue Dog Democrats. Okay,
The professors
old-
are not creating your grandparents, Ryan.
I know that.
That's
saying
all
they're
I'm
creating-
saying.
My grandparents weren't socialists, mother.
Yes, they were. They wanted
grandparents?
job places.
No.
They wanted job safety, overtime reasonable, no child labor.
Can
housing for
someone
people,
tell me,
food for
did
people.
Be Brave,
God damn it, I'm telling you, these old
That's not
did Be Brave get another strike on his channel or what? Why is this motherfucker over on John Galt's channel squabbling with Ryan like it's his channel and Questions to Bumble? Questions to Ponder is so fucking meek and mild and spinsterish that she doesn't dare take control of this panel. She's gonna fucking let Be Brave take over the John Galt channel. Oh, Jesus. It would have never happened on a panel of mine.
socialism. That's
What?
not socialism. That's not socialism.
Oh, my
None of those
fucking
things you
God.
described.
What? Now you going by the pure definition of socialism again? You fool! It's never been existed. Nothing even close to it.
Leninism was close, which is what
No,
we saw
it
in
wasn't.
Soviet Russia.
No, there was no goddamn fucking.
Listen
peasants
to
over the
this
means of production
fucking white
under Leninism, you
trash
stupid son of a
genius.
bitch.
Actually, when the state owns the
Actually,
production,
no. The
that
state
is
was
Oh,
owned. The state
Jesus.
was run by the oligarchs. You
Oh,
bastard.
this is
The
John
GM.
Galt, the
No, I'm
John
not gonna
Galt
hear what.
struggle
The state was
stream,
not
run
folks.
by the
What
proletariat.
starring Questions to
the
Ponder
state would
when
own
she
the means of
decides to
It
be a
doesn't matter.
moderator.
That's
people.
still not the fucking common
Do you
people.
think you can own the means of production?
I'm saying if the people own the state as should be, as is you're trying to state, that means the people have their hands on the means of production. The state has never been anything close to controlled by the peasants. Never.
Well, in
What the
Soviet Russia,
fuck?
that was supposed
No,
to happen.
never.
And
No,
in
no,
Romania
No.
and in
In Soviet
China.
Russia, the state was called state capitalism by the oligarchs.
It's because they can't do it. It's
It
impossible.
doesn't fucking matter. You stupid
It's against
bastard.
human nature.
It doesn't matter. No,
I'm
it's not
so,
against
you know
human
what's great
nature.
about this? You can't put me in the back. I can say whatever I want. This is fucking awesome. Actually,
Well,
Dave, I've
Now,
always
see,
been on this
Ryan
show
is
on the-
using a
think I
trick
don't
of
get-
mine.
don't think I ain't gonna make up for it when
Antagonize.
you come over to my screen.
Antagonize
Don't
your
think I ain't
your
playing catch up,
debate partner.
bastard.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, come on. No, in all seriousness, I
I'm serious,
somewhat
Ryan.
agree.
I'm telling you, Ryan.
Yeah, look,
The
There's never
oligarchs.
been any place where the
Old
fucking
man's
peasants had
feelings are
anything to
hurt now.
say.
he
Yeah, but,
he is
here's my
reminded
point.
that
How
he
do
is
you-
Always been
goddamn
nothing but
powerless.
and peasants. The
How do
Hey,
you
oligarchs
do
you
it?
know what?
from neo-feudalism to the industrial age to the neo-feudalism to now.
How do you
The
prevent
peasants had
someone
no
from-
say.
Slick Rick, this is the John Galt channel starring fucking Questions to Ponder, who can't take control because she is a powerless who knows what her fucking problem is. John Galt's channel has been taken over by Be Brave, apparently. This is why don't they just call it Be Brave show on the John Galt channel? Where is John Galt?
How do you prevent someone from trying to emerge and become and grab all the power? How do you prevent it? It's against human nature to do it. You're going to want to grab power. That's just what happens. There's a
And
power vacuum.
speaking to habitual,
So
nah,
what you're
it
asking,
was
if
just so
peasants money
glaring.
needs
Power
production,
And
vacuum.
it's a chance for
Power
me.
vacuum. You think right now this one world system has a power vacuum?
It is literally a chance for me to mock the intelligence of John Galt and Be Brave and Ryan and Questions to Ponder. Who does she even exist? I don't think she's existing right now. Now, this is a little time delayed. I think she, right now, she and Latino are up there. Latino for Trump. Jesus Christ, that dude is limited. But anyway, as I said, to me, this is a struggle stream. The shit falls apart when John Galt isn't there. And you know what? It is despicable when he is there. Okay, GCM is a fucking turd that Be Brave shat one day and it talked to him while he was drunk. He heard a piece of shit say GCM and he thus the Be Brave channel was born. GCM 70%, that's all some white trash like excuse for his failures.
Going on in it. My God, you're disgusting.
I'm talking about socialism here.
You're not talking about no. Again, you keep wanting to go back
not
to
on
some
this
make
channel.
believe
He might be
goddamn fucking
bulletproof over
existence
there.
that never happened with this stupid fucking isms that the very people that are running our lives give us so we can argue about the isms, Ryan.
Okay.
All there is in history
Listen to
is
these
corporatism.
motherfuckers.
That's all it's ever been.
Well, it's a pretty effective system. I mean,
Yes.
Okay, and then
and
Be Brave's
no shit.
about to
and
drop out.
services to flow through your economy.
No,
Capitalism's the best way to do it.
I don't.
Doesn't
I
matter.
haven't
The
heard
point is
Questions
that's what
to
we got.
Ponder
And
talk
right now, the
in the
best,
past.
the
What
most
this show has
magnificent thing in
been
this
going
country is the
on for
fucking
17
peasants.
minutes.
All
I mean,
Ponder
every
hasn't said a
sale and
goddamn
price
this
word.
is a
country, the
price point.
peasants
She
are
is
living like
literally
gods. There's never
a
been any place in
handmaiden
history
to
where the peasants
racism.
lived as well as they do in the USA right now. That means the corporate machine is showing a great deal of mercy to the lows at this time. For how much longer, I don't know.
But if you stay on socialism, it's not possible what you want. Like the peasants can't run the means of production. They can't.
Who's
Most of them are brain dead. Look
Wait a
around.
minute. Are you assigning that I'm saying that the peasants need to get a hold of the means of production?
That's what you said.
Oh, I didn't say it, you son of a bitch. I said it's
Listen
never
to
going to
these-
happen, so stop
listen to-
thinking it.
This is
Okay, I
literally
thought you were saying that's
No,
what we
I'm
should
saying
do.
the old Democrats
Stooges
were the
routine.
closest thing to what people would refer to as socialism.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
give a
that's-
fuck what she does.
They were
Slick Rick.
socialist in thinking, but they were.
She has a
capitalists,
timer
still
because
Correct.
she needs one.
Correct.
and it works much better.
Yes. Right
Oh,
now,
and by the
most
way,
magnificent
I just
goddamn
happened to
thing
tune
the
in
history of
just
our
to see
species.
because somebody had
If you go
said
to a
something
Walmart,
about
there's a
John Galt
million
hating
products in
me
there,
for
right?
some bullshit.
Go to Romania.
So I'm like, well, what did he
in
say?
the 80s?
And,
And there was
lo and
nothing. It was
behold,
empty.
this
And this
miracle
state-run grocery store in New York's going
has
to be the
given me
same.
an
They give it
idea to
about
do a
2-3
pop-up
years.
show.
It'll be a
And by the
fucking
way, this pop-up
nightmare.
show
Nothing will be
isn't.
in stock.
I'll get
It's
bored
going to
real
be
quick.
unbelievable. It'll be unbelievable. One of them just failed in St. Louis.
Look, I'm thinking no. There's I'm telling you. You'll know.
I don't think any of them are successful.
I'll tell you what. I'm the guy. Now I'm 70, so I ain't gonna be around 30 years from now. But I'm
A
telling
motherfucker.
you, I'll be the one to tell you. I'm watching that national.
You're
net.
71, bitch.
What goes on with that is where we're going, folks.
You've been 70
Nothing
for
happens,
about
that
3
means
years.
We're all okay. If they start toying with it and they start acting like, this is really going to cause us problem. We got to go digital. I'm going, hang on to your fucking hats, kids. Shit's about to hit the fan.
What do you mean by digital? Like Bitcoin or stuff?
Just no more paper money. Gone. No,
They're
fuck
already.
Bitcoin. No.
Okay. They already. All the transactions are already digital. It's on Swift banking.
I know it. Wait till they take paper money out of the mix and say your money in the bank is now worth this digitized.
I mean, there's very few people that use paper money anymore. So
no, there's a lot more than you think, bub. Wait, how do you think Walmart's and every see, this is what I'm saying, folks. This is why we need to feel sorry for Ryan. Just that stupid shit he just said right there. There's paper money all around the nation, in all supermarkets and in any business. Everybody's got paper money to deal with. And he says it's
Questions
not.
to ponder will chime in.
Yeah. This is just motherfucking getting to a point to where I'm not that interested. Let's see. This is closer.
Are very few and far between, and you've got 300
Be
mass
brave.
shooters so far this
Be
year.
brave. Talking
That's
on the
what I
John
just, you know,
Galt
it's just-
channel.
It's a distraction.
That guy was a total distraction, and then they just released him with within a matter of a few hours as
Yep.
planned.
Listen to these
Doesn't that
motherfuckers.
sound like
It absolutely
you
does.
know what happened on this day that we remember, where there was a couple of students or something like that to that effect that were celebrating, making a video of the Twin Towers falling behind them?
Yes.
And they,
Oh,
yeah, you
this
remember
is
that, right?
this is
I heard about that,
literally
correct.
They
Yes.
released those
this
people
is
too.
literally conspiracy theory
You just
101
happened to make a
with
mistake.
two
No, it's well
motherfucking
planned.
morons.
Part of the plan. The next step within the plan. That was so well coordinated. And then furthermore, it appears that they are taking into account that everyone, it's not like JFK, where we only had the Zapruder film. Now everyone is Abraham Zapruder, and we have multiple angles.
Oh,
So they
dude.
had to, yeah.
I'm
Questions
telling
to
you.
ponder. Questions to ponder, correct.
It's nuts,
Listen to
man.
this
Once
silly
I
bitch.
seen that, man, the guy with the signals, I was like, the first thing I thought about was that video of the guy getting caught and him yelling, "Kill me, kill him!" Like, if it's not him, why would he be yelling that? I'm just like, and I put one again. I'm like, oh, he's a patsy.
Here we go. Visual timeline of Charlie Kirk shooting and manhunt. He's still on the loose. He's still out there
That
for the shooter.
Because there was another.
It's
was another
already
clip.
been 24 hours.
Yeah,
Latino.
usually you know what they say.
Dude.
First 48. If you
it's
don't
already
catch
been
it,
24
It's a
hours.
wrap.
Well,
Right.
anyway,
But,
it's a pop
there
up
was a
show.
video,
I will keep this
but
short.
I really don't believe half of these videos. But he was stating that there was a private plane that had left that area, and then it disappeared off
There's the
off
old
radar
QP.
for 20 minutes.
All right. Well,
I'm like,
you know
okay,
what?
what's the
I
point
won't
of that? If you
belabor the
don't say
point
where the plane
because
was headed,
I'm
what
probably
direction,
gonna clip some of this and put it up
then,
or not.
I really can't take that too much for.
Let's see, we're at 22
you know what I mean?
minutes.
Yeah.
It's like P. Diddy, you know, when he got raided, he had one of his planes fly out to an island somewhere. This is why I believe he was found not guilty.
You know,
You know what I'm
Latino,
saying? He has a backup plan. He's like, okay,
Latino
you're not going to
Trump
Epstein me.
is pure, fucking
Just in case.
unadulterated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to play your cards right.
Okay, so they have an updated timeline. Let's read this. Visual timeline of Charlie Kirk shooting and manhunt for shooter. Police and FBI agents actively searching for Charlie Kirk's
These
killer in
people
Utah.
will fucking
They say they were
these two will literally look at the timeline every 2 seconds motherfucker, the bottom line is the shooter hasn't been caught. Why are you wasting time? They're down. Look, you know what? It's dinner time. Unless someone has something interesting, I just wanted to get a little bit of a visual record of John Galt's struggle stream, starring Questions to Ponder. Welcome back to what? Hey, Speak. I just happened to watch this, and I see 12 people in the audience and Questions to Ponder and Latino for Trump. And earlier, Be Brave and Ryan were up there doing the Be Brave and Ryan show. My question is, where is John Galt? dude, it's a struggle stream. And once again, to my point, and it's a point you made as well, Speak, John Galt's fucking erratic. Okay. Dude, this motherfucker, it's almost like a weird burst of energy, passed out drunk. Probably. But bottom line is he's always been inconsistent, and then he gets pissed when people tell him he's inconsistent. Dude, motherfucker, don't get mad at Stanley when Stanley shows up for work, quote, work every morning and does a show. Don't get pissed off that Stanley is getting better numbers. Here's what the deal was. I was getting better numbers than John Galt in the morning. That's why he got pissed off. And then I just tell him to go get fucked when he wanted to mess with me. He could not. Dude, what also came up in those meetings is John Galt literally wanted to tell me, well, Stanley, you need to do the show different and you need to do this and that. And I told him, nope, I'm always open to suggestion, but I'm not going to change. And uh John, I was backed up. Like people are like, nah, Stanley's doing okay. Let him do what he does. Dude, John literally tried to tell me how to do my show to pep up the numbers. And it turned out that I'm getting better numbers than you, John. What the fuck are you talking about? Now, I've never gotten huge numbers, but that's what pissed John off. Okay. In that morning slot, and it took time, it took consistency, it took showing up. But you know what? My numbers were perfectly fine. On John Galt's channel, that's why he threw the hissy fit. And you know what? When I just basically told him to get fucked, that's the real deal. Okay. John Galt, John Galt's numbers, he had a temporary manic burst. The shit will go back to fallow as John Galt does. He's literally a nightshade. Okay, Richard, what kind of fucking moron degenerate question is that? Why would I literally, Richard? Apparently, some of that John Galt taint has convinced you that I would be glad that somebody got taken out. Motherfucker, Charlie Kirk was a human being. Why would I be glad again? Richard, do better, son. Okay, and motherfucker, I just answered it. Why are you asking me stupid questions? It was a stupid question, not just a question, Richard. Why would I be glad that another human's life ended? What kind of fucking monster do you think I am? And why are you asking me these types of questions? Save that shit for John Galt's channel, son. Well, motherfucker, I guess I'm not one of your friends then, Richard. Hey, don't ask me stupid questions. Next time, try asking me a good question. If you want to be butthurt, Richard, that's your problem. You are John Galt's problem, not mine. Well, it's understandable, Richard. I know you associate me with John Galt, but let's not do that anymore. There has been a great rift. I am no longer on the John Galt Urban Landlord channel. I'm literally out on my own, and I'm trying to be a decent Negro, not a John Galt Negro. So, anyway, it's a pop-up stream. And you know what? I just wanted to point out Wow. Look, sometimes you sometimes your channel shouldn't grow. Um, I realize that I'm never going to get CT uh, channels. Now, I could, if I wanted to grow the channel, I could be a left leaning, democracy now sort of channel, but that's not me either. You missed the memo. What? What memo are you talking about, Richard? Well, come on now, y'all be nicer.
Central American, bro.
Oh, look.
Like, let me see if I can find it.
Apparently, these detectives are gonna help solve the Charlie Kirk issue.
Shit's crazy too. And this woman named Anastasia.
Oops, sorry.
A while back, I guess, and it came out literally the day of him getting killed. And the name of the book is like Charlie Kirk, the shooting of Charlie Kirk, which is crazy. The same day of his killing, bro.
Are you? Wow, someone already had written a book ahead of time?
Yeah, should you not, dude? Alex Jones talks about it.
I only imagine. I haven't listened to anything else.
It's the same thing, dude,
I haven't listened
it's the
to
same thing
anything other than the John Galt channel
with the
in
virus,
Big
man. When it
Wave,
came out,
in
dude,
CT.
I'm a type of person that when I buy stuff in the supermarket or
What?
anywhere, I just like to look at the back of
Holy
the
shit!
stuff
No
and
way.
read what's in it. And when you looked at the wipes of Lysol before the virus,
That is news to me. Storm Crow's, yeah, it's a little risque, but why? Why? Any idea? And he has a Rumble presence. So I mean, he lost his YouTube presence, but he has a Rumble channel. I think YouTube tends to be a little bit more lucrative. Why would I search for his channel? I subscribe to it. I guess if I don't see a show a show at 9:45 p.m. tonight, I'll assume there will be no show. Well, just in Discord, let me know. Actually do have a Rumble account. The only people I've ever watched would be like Storm Crow or Portia. But no, I definitely wanna see what you put out. Well, no, Ivan is a European. Ivan is a European pronunciation, or Eastern European pronunciation, like Ivan Lendl. Remember, way back in the 70s and 80s, Ivan Lendl was spelled Ivan. So Ivan, that's not an unusual pronunciation. Humble. You'll be very racist. No one can out racist John Galt. Humble. I'm sorry, Speak Radio. You can't be a bigger racist than John Galt.
in the opening day of the NFL, they use drones to make effects in the air. They use that shit in China.
Listen to these dumb
The
fucks.
drones that they use in what is it, in Ukraine? The Russians, them shits have guns.
Them shits have guns.
So they put these things in front of you, man, and then later on when they come out, you just dead to it or numb because you're like, huh, I've seen this before. It is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I'd never.
Crazy, man.
Here for the tea. Hey there. How you doing?
I was not sure. Have you seen the? There was.
Well, you know what? I don't want to push. I
The
don't want
last
to push
video. We'll
that,
go ahead and
that
wrap
button
up, but you
speak
should see
radio.
this one. This character wants to bring in the federal government. I think you saw this. Let's see if I'm not sure if you've seen the rest of it.
Oh, Slick
You know
Rick,
that the Vikings
you got
player,
the
on a side
the
note,
easy
Viking player
treatment.
Justin Jefferson,
Hey, Slick, you should have heard me. Did you hear me go in on Tyrone today? Oh, that was a classic. Somebody's gonna have to cut it. Oh, look, I showed this video this morning of a black. What is it? Black, whatever. Is it Black Afro Think Tank? Is that what he calls his show? Yeah, they're time late.
I just wanted a few minutes of this. It's absolutely hilarious.
And it's been happening, and it's going to keep happening until somebody addresses this. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section.
I am kind of interested to see what these two.
Well, there you have it. Charlie Kirk
blacks
has passed
have to
away
say.
at the age of 32.
Now, see, I stopped it after
I thought he was gonna make
Afro
it.
Think Tank.
I really did. But now that he is gone,
Okay, now how much you want to bet they're going to be all racist in this analysis?
but his two baby girls are gonna grow up without a father. And that is the only thing I care about.
Yep.
Now, Charlie Kirk is about to be a martyr.
Yep.
And if the person that did take his life is on the left side, all hell is about
I
to break
really
loose.
should speak.
So what
really
I'm going to say, anybody that is an influencer on the left, if you got something, hold that bitch tight, okay? Watch your surroundings and keep your head on a swivel, because if you don't, we already know. That side is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and they will not think twice. And Charlie Kirk was an influencer. He was a major influencer for the right. So,
motherfucker, you are literally loco for
All right, you
Cocoa
guys.
Puffs.
So Trump has
You
just
dumb
taken to
bitch.
social to announce
Loco
that
for
Charlie
Cocoa
Kirk has
Puffs.
passed away.
That's Latino for
Charlie
Trump.
was at an event at
Tell him I
Utah
said that,
University where he
Richard.
was shot. There is a video that is circulating, and I want to put out a trigger warning. The video is absolutely graphic. Now, what's kind of confusing to me about this situation is there was an older white gentleman that they did take into custody, and there's a picture circulating of him being taken
Opus
down.
Clips.
Witnesses also told news stations that
never
his
heard
man
of
said,
that.
"I'd do it again." But since that man was taken into custody, they're
You
saying
know
that
you
he's
will,
been
Richard.
released. So
Tell
as
him.
of right
Tell him.
now, I don't know if
Tell
the
him I
suspect
said
is
it
still
with
at large.
love, though.
Older articles say that he has been apprehended, but newer articles say that this is not the suspect. Now, Charlie Kirk is known for doing debates. He goes and holds different rallies. And one major thing that he will always talk about was GUN control. And he said that he think it's worth having a few GUN deaths a year so that they could protect the Second Amendment. Now, seeing as that he just lost his life to GUN violence, this is absolutely crazy. Now, I will keep you guys updated as more information comes out. Now, y'all, what are your honest opinions on this situation?
Sorry to interrupt you. It is my great dishonor to be the person that says this and breaks this to you on television, but President Donald Trump is announcing on Truth Social.
Yeah, I'm going to look into it. I'm
great and
looking
even
at
legendary Charlie
Opus
Kirk is
clip
dead.
now.
No one understood or had the heart
Yeah, I'll have
of
a
the
look
youth
at
in
it.
the United States of
I would
America
love
better
got
than
you.
Charlie.
And I love you too,
He was
Richard.
loved and admired by all, especially me. And now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and his family. Charlie, we love you.
Jesus Christ.
Charlie Kirk, according to the President of the United States, is dead.
Well, it's official. Charlie Kirk is no longer with us. He has been sent downstairs. And wow, what a day. I mean, let's just go through his greatest hits. One being that he said that unalivings due to pew-pew violence was justified because, anything is worth keeping the Second Amendment. I don't feel like that aged really, really well. I think the last thing that I remember him doing, because I haven't talked about it, is him talking about how Taylor Swift should submit to Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift, a billionaire, should submit to Travis Kelce now that she's getting married and just be a wife, mother, and give up the singing career. instead of putting her career first. What else? He got made fun of on South Park. I think that was the last thing in the media really about him, and I feel like, to be roasted on South Park, to be roasted up here, and then immediately get roasted down there. I mean, just bad week for people with no lips. Thoughts and prayers, though. Thoughts and prayers.
So, breaking news: Charlie Kirk has been unalived and assassinated at a rally. Him talking.
Now, see, I'm kind of
Right-wing
jealous of that
conservative,
one-liner. It's a bad
Trump
week
boy.
for people with no
Yeah,
lip.
they took him out the
God
game.
damn, I wish
Everything
They
is
I
took him out the
always
game,
nice,
dog. I saw the video. Crazy work.
Disgusting.
He was sitting there. The sniper said, "Boop." It said, "Boop," and he was laid out like that right there. Now, I told
Richard,
y'all, shit's about to
there
get
is
crazy out here.
literally,
And they got the person that did it. Guess what? It was an old white guy. Old white.
Richard, this is as senseless, uh, this is as senseless an act of violence as I can think of. Charlie Kirk, I know Be Brave thought Charlie Kirk would be president or something like that. That ain't gonna happen, at least not, dude, if it happened, Charlie Kirk was only 31. It might happen in 30 years because he needs 30 years or needed 30 years of growth. It was a senseless act because, in all honesty, Charlie Kirk was actually pretty harmless. We need people like Charlie Kirk, and he was the best of the worst. I mean, Charlie Kirk is smarter than someone like a Steven Crowder, or at least he's more of a wholesome, like non-wife beating Charlie Kirk. You know what? Other than his rhetoric, he didn't seem like a bad guy. Like he didn't seem like, a Steven Crowder who's just kind of icky. You can just look at Steven Crowder and know what Steven Crowder is about. Tim Pool, I think, I don't have a high opinion of Tim Pool. Charlie Kirk, now he was horrid. Some of his points were definitely hot takes, if not like worse. However, he was the best of the worst, and it was senseless. I will never understand what kind of threat Charlie Kirk actually had in real time and out in the field. I don't get it. Not that I'm a fan, nowhere near a fan of Charlie Kirk. And again, I feel bad for his family, and that's about my limit there. However, yeah, well, CK, he was the best of the worst grifters. I do actually think this was the definition of a senseless act of violence. Charlie Kirk was no threat to anyone with a brain. Donald Trump thought he was some sort of hero, which speaks volumes. Donald Trump is not known to be any sort of appreciator of scholars. he fires all the smart people. Yeah, that point was made, Speak. Look, again, I could take on, if you've ever seen someone like a Sam Cedar take on Charlie Kirk was weak. That's why he went to colleges to debate. If he went up against any adult who knew anything about policy and or politics, that's why he didn't do it. He is literally the kind of person that, belonged on college campuses. That's why I think it's senseless. Dude, if he got some people to vote, even if I don't agree the side they vote, at least he was out there getting kids thinking about politics. That is a positive. No. Is that recent news, Richard? Drop a link if it's recent. Go ahead and I'll show it. Rather than this struggle session on the John Galt show.
That guy did that shit. Took him out the game, dog. Y'all better stop
Yeah,
playing
just
with
drop the
people.
link. You
Shit
still
is
have a
getting
wrench,
real out
Richard. You're
here.
not
Shit
going
is
to
getting
lose it.
real serious. People are not playing anymore. Too much stuff is going on in this country.
Yeah, I agree,
People losing their
CK.
lives.
It was
People
an
losing their
audience,
home.
but
People
they were
losing their
college
cars. People
students.
losing
Their
their jobs.
brains,
People ain't got
their little fontanelles on the top of their head were still soft. their brains in college are still forming. So, Dave, you obviously have something to say.
No, I don't. How you doing, Stanley? Welcome back to the world of streaming. I just got
Yeah,
a
I was
couple
only
of
gone
questions.
for an hour, right?
Yeah, longer than you think, man. Longer than you think. But yeah. If I don't know what is Crowder. Why do you keep saying that he's a piece of
Dude,
shit
you
type of
never
guy?
saw that video of him yelling at his wife?
Yes, I saw it, and they
Okay,
were pregnant.
that was horrific, and she was pregnant, and he wouldn't let her take the car or some bullshit. Dude, that's like unmanly behavior for starters.
You never had into a quibble with your wife.
Not to that extent.
Even man, I don't believe you, bro. I don't know. I don't think that's even possible to be married to somebody and never fight, or
Okay,
even to that extent.
dude. I've got married to my wife when I was 39. I was 39 when I got married. Motherfucker, I was just happy that some woman could stand me. I'm a handful, if you haven't
Okay,
noticed.
okay. Then that brings up this question: before the marriage, what was the longest relationship you ever had? And I'm not trying to dig; it matters when it's time for.
Probably a year.
Oh my god!
I told you I'm difficult, and I've literally fucked up a couple relationships, with my mouth or my cocky attitude.
I have too, but I guess I got some of the redeeming qualities. I'm not saying you don't, but like I've literally had a 14-year relationship, a 8-year relationship,
Ooh,
and
14 years.
yeah, oh
Hopefully
yeah.
that's your current wife.
Nah, me and her, we've been together for 6, going on 7, so 6, 7. Don't ask me how long we've been together actively. I remember the past ones, but I got some real relationship history, and there was some player and double dipping in between, and I'm not proud of it. But in relationships, you're gonna have these fights. I never looked at Crowder as the
Okay,
asshole because
hold
I
on.
understood.
I'm not saying we never had fights. We just never had, like, when my wife was pregnant, I can honestly say this, and I'm not even bullshitting. That 9 months was probably the happiest of my life. I don't know whether it was the B vitamins or some people get turned on by pregnant women. I don't know what it was. We laughed our way through Lamaze class because all the other people, we were older than everybody else. So we just kind of mocked. Now, she liked to mock people too. But the bottom line is I would never think of treating a pregnant woman like you can't take the car. And oh no, he was a fucking monster.
You sound like when the women say that shit. I'm trying to get you from sounding like this.
Dude,
This is like
I watched
it's
the
a
video. I
game.
wasn't watching it with a woman. I literally watched the video.
But your conclusion is what I'm saying, and
My
it sounds
conclusion is
crazy.
Steven Crowder's a fucking monster. That's my conclusion.
Yeah, so she recorded his moment
No,
of
it was
release
no, she didn't record it. It was like a
on a
house
ring
cam or
camera.
something.
Yeah. So she released a personal in-home
So what?
security footage camera, and
And
it wasn't even
guess
that
what,
bad.
motherfucker? They're divorced. So
Yes, they are. Don't
it
you
was
think that it
probably
was more than
something
just
she
that?
gave to probably something that she gave to the court to prove what a monster he was and why she should be divorced.
Which was really grabbing at straws because she was living on off of
Okay,
his
you
dime.
literally don't think Charlie Kirk. And you know what? I'm not going to go there. You don't think Steven Crowder came off looking like a lout after that video?
Honestly, no, because I
Oh my God.
understand.
Oh my God, Dave.
I understand, man. I've dealt with a woman, a bitch, a dad going back to a woman again. They are different. This is why I can agree with what Stormcrow says. Like, they're not the same. Uh, If
Okay,
you're with this,
Stormcrow talking about women, he's a fucking monster too.
I'm talking about the classification part of his rhetoric.
He has no rhetoric. See, y'all want to split hairs with a master hair splitter.
You are a master hair splitter. So would I actually have to split
There
a
is
hair?
no hair to split, Dave.
Well, I'm splitting a hair because it's absolutely necessary. I'm just saying that from man to man, knowing what guys go through when a relationship hits that
Guys
point,
don't go through,
I'm I'm
dude.
I'm,
Oh my
I'm telling
God.
you, oh yeah, guys don't go through nothing. Is that what you're
You
trying to say?
literally are going to say during a pregnancy, the guy goes through more than a woman?
Yes, there is burden of
Oh Lordy.
performance.
You know
I'm not
what?
gonna say more. No, I'm not saying more than a woman, but there is some performance that has to be done there. Yeah, I mean, I may not be paying attention to your details because I'm dismissing your counter argument completely because you just need to see some side
I'm
of it.
not
Maybe you
making a
haven't.
counter argument. You're making the counter argument. My argument is Charlie Kirk is Charlie Kirk. You know what? I'm getting him and Crowder mixed up.
You're talking
Steven
about a
Crowder
guy,
is
yeah,
a
but you're talking about a
fucking
guy in a bad
monster.
moment.
He's a
You're judging
monster.
you're judging
Steven
a
Crowder
guy
is a
completely on
monster.
one bad moment.
He's a monster, and you're taking up for a monster.
Yes, I am because I understand.
Hey, I saw that clip, Richard. I'll talk about it in just a second. I don't. I'm not one to. I'm not one to be, making diagnoses from a video. Maybe Trump just fell asleep.
What Trump? What you talking about? I'm not reading the
Well,
chat.
Richard, hold on one sec. Richard, I don't mean to discount your point. I'm just real reticent about those sorts of things. He is president of the United States. He is known to kind of fall asleep when things get slow. I'm just not that. I'm not bold enough to make a diagnosis like that about the president of the United States. He is the president, whether I like him or not. And it's really, he's got doctors for that shit. Like a personal physicians for that shit. Yeah, it looks bad. But dude, have you ever seen an old person fall asleep? I remember my mother-in-law falling asleep one day, and I walked in and I'm like, oh shit, she's dead. She was perfectly alive. It was just, she was older and she looked like she was knocked the fuck out of life. She was so tired. So I'm just kind of reluctant, especially about the president. I got to be careful. Not like I'm that worried about getting a strike or anything like that. But look, even me, even though I am not a big Trump fan, there is such a thing as decorum. He is the president of the United States, and I don't want to be part of spreading something that shouldn't be spread. We'll know soon enough if it's actually correct. And this is with all due respect, Richard. Look, I respect the hell out of you. I just, I want to do an abundance of caution when we're talking about our president. Sorry, Dave. All right. Well, it's good to see you here for the tea. Let's see. Yeah, the best doctors if something were to happen. Well, shoot. Hey, was it Calvin Coolidge? That motherfucker had like a major stroke. And this dude,
Stanley.
the 25th Amendment should have applied, or maybe it wasn't around back then. I can't remember now.
Hey, Stanley, I'm just trying to get you from sounding like a feminist because you just
Dude,
sound like a woman
hey,
sometimes.
I'm sorry. See, I have big balls enough that you can call me a feminist all you want. All I care about is
No,
being
I
right.
didn't say it as
All
a
I care
pejorative.
about
You
is
actually sound
being
like a
right.
woman.
Hey, as long as I'm right, I don't care what I sound like. And fucking Steven Crowder treated his pregnant
Yeah.
wife like shit.
She probably deserved it because you only see the
Yeah,
reaction.
all pregnant women deserve it. They don't get hormonal.
Her being pregnant
Hey,
does not make her not who she
a
is.
pregnant woman thinks just like a man, right? Y'all motherfuckers are constantly telling us that women are different. Well, motherfucker, nothing is different from a man is his pregnant wife. It's a whole like fucking other side of the world different.
All I'm trying to say is you sound like a woman.
If you
You
cannot
sound
treat
like
the mother of
a
your
woman
child,
if you judge a
if you
man's whole
cannot
existence
treat
based on
if
one
you
bad moment.
cannot treat the mother of your child with some respect, then motherfucker, you're a monster.
Okay. Yeah, you summed
Tell
up
me
a
I'm
guy's
wrong.
whole.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You summed up a guy's whole existence based on one
I
moment you saw on
summed
a
up
ring
that
cam.
video. I summed up the video. I don't know about his whole existence. I'm
Well, you
making a judgment.
said
In that
Steven
video
Crowder
clip, the
was a
man was
monster.
a
He's a
monster,
monster.
disrespecting the
Oh
mother
my
of his
God, he's a
child.
monstrous man. Him and
And
his
you know what? His wife, or
testosterone
former wife, agrees
and
with
his
me.
toxic masculinity.
She divorced his monstrous ass.
They were already on the way to divorce in that
Then
video.
motherfucker, that sweetened the deal, did it not?
I'm sure it did. But he was already sick of her shit at that point. And he's just like, bitch, hurry up, have this baby and get
So
the fuck on.
he was so sick of her shit, he was gonna treat a pregnant woman like shit. Yeah, okay. I hope I didn't raise a monster like that in a male child.
Jesus Christ. Stop sounding like a woman, man.
Jesus is not gonna save your very bad argument. Jesus can't help you.
No, I know this whole online thing, especially when you have a woman in the chat, it'll bring the sucker out of you.
So if Here for the Tea weren't in the chat, I would have a different
She
argument.
could come up, yeah, and she could come up and
Dave, if nothing else, you know me better than that. If T weren't in the chat, I might have lit your dumb ass up with a bunch of curse words. T is keeping me in check.
I wish this thing would mute you whenever I get a phone call, but you're like louder than the conversation I'm having. My bad.
Motherfucker.
My
Me
lovely
being
wife
right,
called me.
me
And
being
said,
righteous amplifies my righteousness. The more
I
right
wanna-
I am, my righteousness amplifies my voice.
I get you. And now I hear when it depends on who's watching. Some people like to perform. Like when the truth comes out,
Oh,
when
you
it's
think
bros
I'm
in a circle.
performing?
Yeah. I think when it's
Oh my
bros in a
Lord.
circle, we're sharing a beer. I'll be like, yo, that Crowder incident was crazy, but I can understand it. Here, check it out.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna get all personal when I'm up on a panel and don't nobody know me and shit. I don't want them to even start guessing.
Well,
I'm
see,
not a horrible person. I can maintain
you're used to
relationships.
being amongst Steven Crowder fans. I'm not a fan. You can trash him all you want.
Not fans, archetypes, like guys who have guy conversations. This type of shit is real.
This isn't a guy conversation, sir. I'm attempting to talk to you about man stuff.
I just don't switch up when women are around. That's all. I am who I am.
Is that what I'm doing?
No. I honestly think you're being consistent, but I'm trying to prevent.
I'm nothing if not consistent, sir.
Yeah, I know, but the optics look or sound very
The
weak. I
optics.
don't know. It's
Dude.
doing something.
You know
It's
what?
making me
If
cringe.
I cared about optics, I would still be on John Galt's channel, right?
Nah, man, I just think you could play even that situation different. I would have been like, hey, John, say what you have to say, throw your jabs in, slip, parry, let them get some responses in.
I literally actually have testosterone coursing through my veins, and I don't run from a fight.
You had him on the ropes. He was going for a knockout.
I will always have more testosterone than alcohol in my blood. I don't know about John.
Nice. Now, should I go over to John's and be like, Stanley sent me over here?
Well, let's see. He's still live. Actually, John's not there, but your buddy, your mammy Ponder's there.
That's my girl. Hey.
You want to go and suck on that CISSP teat?
Sure. If it brings me closer to my goals, it might be worth it.
Ooh, look, Imperius is up there too.
And Stanley, I think that you're on the outside of that whole thing looking in.
Outside of what whole thing?
The Galt universe. I think you still want a piece of that.
I'm still what?
I think you still want a piece of the whatever's going on over there. You want to be able to jump in on it and cause havoc.
Well,
you still have the itch for that.
Funny enough, I don't.
Then why do you care what's going on over there?
Well, you know what? Someone, I can't remember whether it was Speak or somebody made the comment that, John Galt hates you. Apparently John Galt my name came up today. So, I figured, well, let's see what's going on there. Maybe I can figure out, clip the part where he hates me. And then when I tuned in, it was Be Brave, Ryan, and Ponder. And I'm like, where the fuck is John Galt? So and I'm like, this is so horrible and so sad that I need to do a quick pop-up stream. That hence the title, John Galt Struggle Stream, starring Questions to Ponder. So anyway, I think John Galt will persist. He's got his little handmaiden to anti-black blackism.
Stanley, she was over here with you too, and that was a nice co-host.
When's the last time she's been over here? When's the last time she was over here?
She didn't lie. She boosted your numbers, Stanley.
She absolutely lied. As a matter of fact, I've had more subscribers since she left.
Yeah, I could believe that too. But she kept some viewers. There was some momentum.
Oh no. I don't doubt
the synergy between you two.
I don't doubt that there were some people who came over to hear her. But you know what? I'm not going to sacrifice my soul for a couple fucking subscriptions.
I feel you.
I don't do that. I'm a man, like an actual set of XY chromosomes. Like I don't sacrifice my pride for a grift. That kind of man. She does have a hot voice. Well, you know what? I don't agree. I'm sorry, I don't disagree that she has a hot voice, but have you ever, Kelvin, have you ever dated? And I have, like, a oh, this girl is hot. And then you talk to her, you get kind of deep into a conversation, and I'm like, ew, dude. I've always been the sort of person, and you know, I'm not gonna say I'm some saint. You know, I'll hit it a couple times and like, dude, I can't stand anymore. I've extracted, I have extracted all I can out of this out of this relationship. Because there's always gonna be a better looking woman. There's always gonna be a more interesting woman. There's always going to be someone smarter than you are. There's always going to be a better person. That's just how life works. And you know what? If you have the confidence of a Deacon Dave and you are at least consistent, then Deacon Dave, you should be the one telling me, well, Stanley, there's always a better woman out there. So ponder. And
Yeah.
I've also heard someone, and I can't remember who, and even if I could, he shall remain nameless, has seen Ponder, and she wasn't all that. So I'm told. So her voice is
So that's
sexy.
why you shit the bed with that one. You didn't care. You didn't think she was hot enough.
No, I really, let me tell you, she lost me when she was telling me I need to watch my language. Like Stanley, you would do better if you didn't use all that profanity. And my response was, fuck you.
Jesus. You know, that's
Okay, the
just
last
like,
thing I'm gonna do is have a 30-something year old woman telling me what my language should be. That's goddamn not gonna happen ever.
see, you
Ever.
talk,
The
you talk about me.
fucking minute those words leave your mouth, you're done.
You know, I say a lot of shit, but my behavior doesn't reflect it. There's so many different elements of control,
What's
and you
up,
don't
American man? What's
exercise
up,
none of them that are necessary. Like you're. I'm not gonna say you're low impulse, but you gotta think some of this shit out before you say it.
Hey, American man, Stanley does what the fuck he wants, much to his own demise. Sometimes he burns
Definitely,
that
you do
bridge
wait
and
to
wants to
you
go
go all the
back
way to the
across it,
demise.
but he can't. There, hey, you live by that sword, you die by that sword. I'm old enough to know it. I'm sorry, I cut you off there, Dave.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's certain skills that come out before you go to a certain level. Like maybe because I had three brothers. Well, I had two brothers, I'm sorry, and a sister. And we used to fight, but we never hit each other in the face, no matter how pissed off we got. That was like an element of control, and it's
Okay, this is
cascaded over.
apropos. This is apropos of what?
I'm saying it cascaded over other elements of interpersonal relationships, even to what we said. We didn't aim the trigger, or we triggered to a certain level. And it's the same
Okay,
thing like what I'm telling you about how you dealt with Galt. It's like, okay, you got
up
him.
Galt, dude. It's
Take,
not like I
take.
had any huge respect for that fucking baby daddy.
Oh, come on.
Hey, look, everybody has their good points. He is a businessman. He does have the time to do what he does, but motherfucker, dude, he's not in my class, if I have to put it that way. This motherfucker cokes and jokes all goddamn day, abuses his tenants like he was a fucking white racist. Dude, don't ever think I had huge respect. Why the fuck do you think I didn't let him get away with shit? Motherfucker, you are not, dude, we are on the same YouTube channel. I enjoy some of your fucking, antics, but dude, there came a point in time to where I didn't even watch John Galt's show because it was just too horrible. Dude, that shit will rot your soul. Some of the shit he did to his clients, I could watch maybe 10 minutes, but goddamn, I'm like, dude, I'm going to lose my humanity if I keep listening to this shit.
So, do you see it as like more of a benefit for you to be or to
No, I
have his
don't see. I
audience?
don't see it as a benefit.
Wait. Let me get the question. Just to have his audience, access to the audience, and you didn't
Hey,
have to pay for
hey,
StreamYard
let
back
me
then.
put it to you this way,
That's not a
Lawrence.
benefit of its own.
I'm not a member of the royal family, but I do have some goddamn pride.
Nah.
Okay,
Because
and
like
I
you
can't
said, you
say that.
wasn't.
I cannot say that about a lot of the anti-black blacks.
Oh, well, you didn't. You didn't consume that content that would require you to not have pride. You, like you said, you wasn't watching
Okay,
John.
I have no idea what you're getting at. I didn't watch it because it would piss me off so much. And
So
you know what? I'm
you
not
kept
going to
your
even
blood pressure
tell
down
you.
by not going
I'm
over
not
there.
going to even tell you a member or two of the team going, well, hey, Stanley, maybe you just shouldn't watch it. Okay. The other thing John Galt didn't tell
All right,
you
we're good.
is I've had words in those meetings about the
Thank-
fucking depravity. Okay. I don't see depravity as a fucking business model. I mean, at what cost? What are you? At what cost is it to fucking make $1, motherfucker? Dude, I'm just not built that way. I have a moral core, as much as despicable as I can be. I do have a moral core.
Did you actually do a SWOT analysis on this? Did you balance the checkbook before you decide to close down the access?
Motherfucker, who balances checkbooks anymore?
I'm saying, well, you got more out of it than what you're trying to admit to. That's what I see.
Well, no, I got a lot of it, a lot out of it.
And if
But
it was me, I'm
I
just saying,
will
if it was
also
me,
say, I will also say that towards the end of my time there, it was diminishing returns.
possibly, and
Well, no,
maybe you've
not
seen that.
possibly, dude. I went through it. You didn't.
Yeah, okay. But man,
Your father's
when you was on John's ass, man, you wouldn't let up, bro.
No, I wouldn't let up.
You was winning the back and forth, and you even shut him down where you wouldn't say nothing else. So at that point, why not just fire up on both channels?
Dude, I'm a scorched motherfucker. I'm a scorched earth motherfucker.
I
I've
didn't
told
know
you
you
this
seen him
before. I
as a
don't
mortal
want to
enemy.
just win. I want you never to get on that playing field again. I want you to think twice before you say shit to me. Think twice before you say some stupid, depraved, racist shit. I want you to fear me. So that's why I don't stop.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of a warrior ethos? Motherfucker, I was in the goddamn Navy. I was a line officer. Dude, I can turn it off, I can turn it on, but motherfucker, once I go into warrior mode, I am going to win.
I feel you. You do have a method.
In the bottom line, don't let the soft voice and the calm demeanor fool you, motherfucker.
Oh,
Oh,
nobody's
dude,
doing that. Anybody who's been over here more than
I
twice, they
will
ain't doing that
fucking
shit.
I will slit some throats if they're
I just,
justified. Now, I'm not gonna go out and just do it for fun.
what did you think when I went up on? Did you see the interaction between me and John? What I was asking him. Did you see that?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Did you see the interaction between me and John about the whole thing?
No.
It was on the same panel that you was watching. You see me up there with AAE. It was later.
You know what? I was in and out. I don't always watch those things through.
Okay, so you didn't really get to see the goal.
I literally said I didn't. Which part of that
Okay.
didn't you understand?
Okay, so you didn't get to see it.
I did not see you talk to John about it at all.
Oh, so you have no idea.
No idea.
All right.
Are you breathing a sigh of relief? Did you say something that would
No.
piss me off?
No, because I actually consider both sides and ask both sides a question that I want to know. I mean, because it doesn't seem legit. Y'all cutting into each other. You guys cut each other up a lot worse face to face, and that I don't know. It just looked phony as hell to me.
I don't even know what to say. It looked phony.
Yeah, it did kind of. It didn't look. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that conspiracy theory mindset. Excuse me.
There's a lot of posturing going on. And,
Of course there is. Anytime there is a quote cockfight, there's posturing. American man, it is all too easy for you to do things like that. All right. Well, I don't know. I think we have.
Usually when you try to wrap it up, I come up here and ask you crazy shit. So I decide why not.
Well, it's not, I don't have any particular thing like, it's a pop-up show. And, I didn't have any particular mission or agenda other than to highlight the struggle streaming.
So does she have the controls on that channel, or
I have no
she
clue.
can fire up a stream?
I don't know.
So she got your keys.
I mean, the keys are probably some sort of. They're not like literal keys. They're like some hash code, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I meant.
Yeah, I guess so.
He changed the locks and gave her the access code or whatever that you used to have per se.
Yeah. I did my own show. I didn't co-host a show with with John Galt. I mean, occasionally it would work out that way, but no, I did my own show.
Would you be mad if I instigated some shit?
Are you smart enough to instigate some shit that I won't see through?
I've never given. I don't.
Do you not think I would see through you instigating some shit?
Huh? Hold on, say it again. My bad. Somebody was talking.
You can instigate it, but are you smart enough to instigate something I won't see through? And you know what? I did this pop-up basically, apparently it was said that John Galt hates me, which actually is kind of interesting because I don't hate John Galt. I never met the man. I don't know enough about like him other than the 2D or whatever you want to call it image he projects on on YouTube. It's hard to hate a person if you don't know a lot about them.
Do you believe that he said that?
That's why I wouldn't put it past him. He's the sort of person who would probably say something like that.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
There's not enough motivation for that. Probably middle of the road.
Yeah, well, I think I represent something John can't have.
Yeah, that's probably a lot better. My bad. I'm out shopping with the wife. My bad.
That's all right. Well, don't let me keep you.
No, she's just filling up the cart. I gotta pay for it. That kind of stuff.
Look, all I have to say is there are some things that John Galt can't have. And it's like the difference between Oh, let's see now. It's like the difference between, say, Scatman Crothers and Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
Hey, he's a classy dude.
Yeah.
And Scatman Crothers. Do you know who Scatman Crothers is?
Nah, I don't
Okay,
know
well,
Scatman Crothers.
He was a Chitlin Circuit comedian. I think he was in The Shining. If you've
That
ever
must be
seen the movie,
before my time.
right? Well, he was a Chitlin. He was basically. I won't compare him to a Charleston White because Charleston White is just an abomination. But he was a Chitlin Circuit comedian. Versus a Sidney Poitier who won an Academy Award. At one point in time, he was kind of considered an elegant, they call me Mr. Tibbs type. There's some things that John Galt can't have. Or, and that's not neither a bad or good thing. It's just a thing. And you know what? You'll never catch me drunk and high and bobbing my head like I'm sucking a dick.
What the? he gets into it. He's
Hey, you know what? And that's my point. That motherfucker wants to do his little jig when he gets the fire, and I'm not doing that. If that's what it takes to get monetized, I won't be monetized.
That's right. That's what I asked John. I said, John, did you wait until the monetization was coming around for you to put Stanley out? And then I didn't see the stream that y'all had that he references that I guess you were putting on some kind of behavior.
Well, let me put it to you this way. He never mentioned monetization. That was I never really got involved with that. It was a he and Portia thing, maybe. And look, I pushed John into it. Okay. I'm not gonna say I didn't deserve it. Because I knew what I was doing.
What kind of joy do you get out of doing that?
Oh, just to see how far he'll go. I've been doing it for fucking 6 months or longer.
Huh.
Dude, you honestly don't think how many times did you say, well, how can you treat a man like that on his own channel?
Yeah, I did the motherfucker count. It got up to like 80,
And that's an
84 or something
excellent
like that.
question. And my response would usually be, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what I want to say. And dude, if you were riding by those rules on somebody else's channel, well, like I said, I'm surprised it took him this long to put his foot down or assert his supposed manhood. That motherfucker was putting up with my shit on his own show for quite some time.
Yeah, he did. He was definitely went through had a high endurance for you. I think he had some faith in you on a different kind of level. He didn't know what was truly on your heart. And when you let that out, it was like, well,
hey, what's on my heart? What's on my heart? I'm very consistent. People will say I might be an asshole, but you kind of know what you're going to get. That's what made me fairly successful as a parent. I'm an ornery guy, but I'm always ornery. Lawrence, I don't think we'll even that hypothetical is a hypothetical. What do you think things would be like if John was president? Well, first off, he'd probably have to use his real name, Lawrence. Yeah, all it took was Be Brave to fall out with CT and Bob. Yeah, he basically did fucking yeah. John went loco when people started lighting up Be Brave. That's really what just knocked John off kilter. I don't know what it is that he and Be Brave it is a match made in heaven though. So anyway, folks, everybody, please make sure you hit the like button. Speak Radio, if you're gonna drop your stuff tonight, just hit me up in the Discord. I look forward to it. Or
Yeah, I want Speak to come up and tell me if he even remotely sees what I'm saying, even though I'm saying it kind of crazy. I'm speaking
okay,
cryptic.
why do you expect Speak to take your side?
I'm not expecting him to. He could take whatever side he wants. I don't have a problem like that.
Dude, nobody's gonna come up and save your ass.
I don't need
And by
nobody
the
to
way,
save me.
you have
don't
said
listen.
nothing that's particularly upsetting.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, hold it. Angry Snowman.
Bad. That's it.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Snowman.
25 or 50. Okay.
I've got the best little audience on YouTube.
Snowman in the crowd. What up, Snowman?
What's up, Snowman?
I just want to point out that one person John never said shit to about how he addressed Mr. B Brave is me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would say whatever the fuck I wanted about that old ass fucking bastard, and he was shit about it.
That's quick as done.
Am I lying, Deacon? Deacon, am I lying?
Black people
No,
that are
you're not lying. Not at all.
How many times did I roast fucking Brave's ass on his panels, on John's panels?
You know what? I didn't think about
I
it.
could recall at least 4 or 5 times.
I mean, the last one I really got
wonder-
into it. Well, the last one that I really got into it with, that's when he made the agreement that, how about I won't say nothing about you and you don't say nothing about me. And I actually did what I said I was going to do. And it took him about a month before he was talking shit about me on his fucking stream again.
I give him the grace that he's old, because Stanley does the same thing. I forgot they talk shit, and then they say the same thing over and over again. But they put a little jazz on it this second.
Well, you know what? The reason why
I
I tolerate it with Stanley is at least Stanley will still let me come up and say what I got to say, or at least attempt to say what I got to say before it pisses me off and I bounce.
There is a way to say whatever you're trying to say with Stanley. You just gotta know how.
Right. Be Brave, on the other hand, he's a fucking cunt little bitch that doesn't like any kind of confrontation, and if you disagree with him, he won't talk to you.
Yeah,
I keep my distance from people who have that type of reaction to you saying something halfway crazy.
Hey, you know what? Be Brave thinks that what I said to him was crazy. I didn't say shit crazy to him. He hasn't heard half of the crazy shit I've said. I mean, honestly, really, I don't understand why he's got a problem with me pointing out that he's just old and ignorant.
Oh my God. I try not to use that word on this panel, sir. And just to justify it, I don't even let black people say it.
What, ignorant?
Oh, I thought you said the N word. My bad.
No, I said old and ignorant.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry.
See, you automatically go to that racist frame, Stanley. You automatically think I'm gonna come up here.
I thought I don't
look.
it.
You can
Next
ask
time,
Deacon. Look, listen.
Next time,
listen. No,
enunciate.
I want you to understand something about me, and Deacon will back this up. I do not drop N-bombs unless they're deserved.
No, you don't.
Deacon? Have you ever heard me just idly call someone the N-bomb for no
No,
reason?
nobody. You are not on the Paris level as far as I'm concerned. You actually do pretty good.
No, the only time I drop that is when they want to call me everything except a white man.
Hey, that's funny. Hey, Speak Radio, were you in the audience the last time I was in B Brave's chat before I got banned? You know what? I was literally, it was something he did, and I kept going, hey, you know what? Be Brave, you're acting a little fill in the blank. I did that like 5 times. I didn't even say the word. I just said fill in the blank. And he got fucking pissed off and booted my ass out. Literally, all I said was fill in the blank. So whatever it was, he was filling in the blank with. And you know what? If you're gonna ban me for that kind of joke, hey, whatever. Dude, I didn't say anything. I just said fill in the blank.
No, I like going over to his panel every now and again and hopping up on the StreamYard panel in the back just to irritate him. I mean, I know he's not going to let me up, but I do it. And I sit back there making faces at him and flipping him off just to irritate him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, hold it. Who banned Tom? Oh, was it John?
But to be honest with you, Stanley, I was surprised that it took John as long as he did to boot you from his channel too, because I was wondering what the fuck was going on with that. I was like, I would never let someone disrespect me like Stanley disrespects John on the fucking channel. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is wild.
I mean, I've never heard a man tell him, look, don't fucking interrupt me. I don't care if this is your channel or not. Don't interrupt me when I'm streaming. Go start your own stream. And then as soon as he does, you stop your stream and go interrupt him on his stream.
I mean, Stanley, you laughing like you're proud of that. That was fucked up, man.
It really kind of was, but it was funny too at the same time.
It was funny. I ain't gonna lie. The entertainment value was there, but that's fucked up.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes, dude.
That day that he kept dropping you and you kept going up and down and up and down and up and down, dude, I was losing my shit. I was dying.
Hey, you know what? All I have to say
is you're an asshole. You're an asshole, dude. Let's just keep it a buck, Stanley. You're an asshole, and you embrace the asshole.
So I use my powers for good.
The fuck you do.
Yes, I do. Look, I was just genuinely.
Dude, you're one bad decision away from becoming John's Lex Luthor.
No, I honestly, I've unsubscribed from the channel. I'm pretty much done with it. And the only reason I even thought of him today or to go to a show was that comment that John hates me. I'm like, well, that motherfucker said that. I need to hear it so I can clip it.
I fucking hate everybody.
No, well, you know.
Change the subject, man. Right now I'm sitting here waiting on this big ass pot of
oh yeah. Oh, Calvin. That is, dude. He used to come into my chat on the morning show. Excuse me. He used to come into the
how the fuck do you restrict a channel host from? You're a dick.
I didn't restrict him from coming up there.
Dick.
No, I did nothing. He just didn't feel like tangling with me early in the morning.
I'm waiting on this big. I'm waiting on this Stanley. I'm waiting on this big ass pot of ham and green beans and potatoes to cool down with some homemade cornbread I just made. Oh, I'm about to eat good.
Yeah, now I need some. I made cornbread last week. And as a matter of fact, I made a pot of beans with cut up anchovy sausage. And now that I'm an empty nester again, beans are actually pretty cool because you can crock pot them and then just eat them over the course.
Hey, Speak, why don't you come up here and say that shit to my
course of a day or two.
Hey, Speak, come up here and say that shit to my face, homie. Come say that shit to my face.
That was unnecessary, Speak.
You know what's crazy about the stuff that I cooked is the ham actually has enough salt in it to flavor the whole fucking meal. If you want to be serious, but I still put seasoning
Virginia ham or something.
No, I used a big ass. I took a big. It was like a 1.5 inch thick ham steak and cut up into chunks.
Oh, okay.
And used green beans and stuff, but I still put seasoning in it, salt, pepper. A little bit of there's this seasoning that I found. It's called Butterburger seasoning. That shit is good on everything, man. I swear to God.
What?
Butterburger seasoning.
Huh.
It's got all kinds of shit in it, man, and it is good on everything.
Well, I started basically making my own spice blends. because I have a bunch of like basic spices. Just I like to cook, so I get all kinds of spices. Sometimes just for a specific type of meal.
Yes,
And I have enough different spices that like I can make a Montreal steak seasoning, that sort of thing, because I have the base spices. And if you go online, they have the proportions.
Do they really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. That's something to actually look into then.
Dude, hey, instead of spending like $8
that better be that motherfucker that I called up here.
Uh-oh. He called you, Speak.
Oh, you rang, sir?
What you talking about? I don't know if seasoning is. Ain't got no flavor. What the fuck's wrong with you? Have you lost your mind?
Hey, I got to give you shit. I've been seeing you tap dancing over there on John's channel.
What the fuck you talking about? I don't tap dance nowhere, dude. I call people out everywhere I go.
Hey,
I really do. You know that.
Hey, I gotta give you shit. Apparently I'm a op. He made a whole video about me.
What's crazy is nobody really nobody really brings up anything about the disagreements and shit going on between different channels now. They don't say nothing to me about anything really.
Yeah, you're like Switzerland. You're just kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just there. I'm wandering around watching and talking shit about everybody involved. Trying to stir the pot on all sides.
Yeah, I had a whole thing dedicated to going off on him. And, I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold it unless he brings my fucking name up again.
I thought about doing the same thing with Be Brave when he decided he wanted to be a cocksucker. But you know what? Truth be told, Be Brave ain't worth my time. That's what he wants is my time, and I ain't giving it to him.
Yeah, because it's gonna just go on, and it's gonna be a waste of time to argue with this clown ass nigga. To be honest with you, it just is what it is. My bad, Stanley. I know you don't like that word.
Nah, Stanley just don't like it when white people say it.
No, well, no, I just don't think it's necessary to say by anybody.
Well, Stanley, I told you, if I did do a stream about John Galt, it was going to have to go on Rumble because I was going to be very racist and I'm not going to be PC.
I didn't know black people could be racist.
Oh yeah, we can be very racist.
What?
You never met.
That is nice to. That is nice to know for future discussions.
You never met my grandfather.
I've met a lot of old racist black men, dude. A lot of them.
Okay, there's a difference.
Stanley's one of them.
Nah, dude. Calling out racism does not make you a racist. Contrary to popular opinion. But I was going to say that, there is a fairly valid argument that blacks don't contribute to racism, as a system. Because of the power part, we don't have that kind of political or economic power. But blacks can be racist. They're two different things. They're related, but racism is not racist.
What is that called? Prejudice?
Something like, the power, prejudice plus power, some bullshit. But that's talking about racism, not being racist.
Personally, I don't see a problem if someone does want to be racist.
Well, see, I don't buy that argument.
Well, the reason why I say that is I think everybody's entitled to feel however they want to feel about whoever they want to feel it.
Well, that's true. But you're not entitled. Look, you're not entitled to treat people according to race. That's a legal matter.
Just because you're racist doesn't necessarily mean you're going to treat people like shit. You can be racist and still be polite.
Well, you can be racist and be patronizing. A lot of the white liberals that you hear people talking about, a lot of them are racist, but in a different way. They're patronizing.
I see. I don't care if somebody's racist, but just don't be fake.
Right. That's how I feel about it, man. Look, we all prejudge people. I mean, being prejudiced is almost like
Okay, but prejudice isn't necessarily, all racists
I understand.
have
Look, I understand.
prejudice, but not all people who have prejudice are racist. It's racist behavior. That's just a one type of prejudice. You can be prejudiced about tall people or short people or fat people. It doesn't have to be race.
I agree. I'm prejudiced against people that have green eyes.
Why is that?
Yeah,
Because
what is that shit, man? Because
they're fucking demons.
a green-eyed redhead was, oh man, you tripping, bro.
Dude, that is a fucking demon. That is a harpy. That is a fucking siren. She's going to take that goddamn succubus. It's going to take your soul.
Yeah, they will take your soul, bro. They definitely will take your soul.
Speaking of redheads, why
Yeah.
did somebody said that Truism lost his channel?
What?
He posted in Bob's Discord that he lost his channel and he'd be on Rumble.
Wow.
Why?
He
Did he
didn't
say
say.
why?
He didn't say. He just tagged his Rumble channel.
Probably because he pissed off entirely too many people.
Really?
Oh, I would imagine. Yeah. I mean, Truism says shit that not everybody agrees with. Have you?
Well,
he flies
so
close to the
do
sun.
I.
I mean, no, Truism pushes that line pretty heavy.
Well, you know, YouTube's uber sensitive. The only site that's more sensitive than YouTube is damn Twitch.
Well, I was going to say TikTok.
Well, TikTok's pretty bad now too, since that whole incident. What was that? No, but TikTok got real bad after they had that incident where they were talking about banning it here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they brought it back, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't say this, you can't do that." But like hell, on Twitch, you can't even type simp into the chat.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Speak after this Charlie Kirk thing, I'm waiting to see what kind of new restrictions they're going to start putting on social media platforms.
Look, we're literally playing into what they want, what the powers that be want. Everybody hating each other, somebody popping off, doing some shit and getting some shit jumped off. And they're going to round not just black folks, they're going to round up white folks too into concentration camps. And you're going to be, I mean, I hate to be the conspiracy theorist guy here, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all playing into the hand. Hold on real quick. Y'all.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that MAGA's gonna post exist Trump.
You don't think after Trump that you think after Trump's gone, MAGA's going to be done?
I think they're going to try.
They might try, but I think MAGA's become more than just Trump. I think it's become a movement now.
Nah, I don't see it.
And to be honest with you,
they're trying to put an intellectual underpinning, but
they shouldn't do that. You don't have to do that. You could just look and see how crazy people are on one side.
Yeah.
Like when you go into a Walmart, you see blue hair, like what side that's on. I know blacks are blind, like they don't really look at none of the signs. But you're sitting on the side of the mentally unstable.
You're right. There's a uniform.
Okay, I don't see. I don't blue hair.
Oh yes, I already know.
Blue haired old ladies.
No, we're talking about the 20 to 30 something blue haired freaks that you can't tell if they're male or female, don't know what the hell they're wearing, what they're doing. Usually they got bull rings in their nose or eyebrow rings or tattoos all over their face or all kinds of weird shit, and they're wearing all kinds of rainbow crap and they look like Rainbow Bright walking around in real time.
They look like troll dolls.
How many tattoos do you have, Snowman?
The question is do I have any on my face? Do I have anything on my face? No. Because I was smart enough to understand that your face is what everybody sees first.
Well, see, I think it's crazy to have tattoos.
That's that's quite all right, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's my commitment. And I'm actually glad that both of Speak. You might have heard this, but Snowman, you've got a channel. I've somebody, Dirty Dude, as a matter of fact, put me up to. You know what? Let's do the inverse. If I get annoyed with some bad political point, I just don't agree with it. I'm going to start doing super chats like, who's going to pay to keep this dumb son of a bitch up here? Otherwise, I'm just going to flush him.
Hey, I already do that with you when you and Solid Snake get into it, because I find those interactions very hilarious.
So do I, and I will definitely pay to keep that fucking argument going.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to tell him, but Stanley likes to stomp on people. I think last time he said, "Snake, keep your dumb ass from off my
You know
panel."
what? Well, no, but there's a twist. There's a twist to it.
Hell, I'd even pay money to keep 12th man on the fucking panel annoying you.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I have to put them on a timer, and I have to not interrupt them. If I interrupt, they get the $5.
All right, here's a good one, Stanley. Let Mike 123 come back, and you give him that ultimatum. Like, I give you $5.
Wait, did he ban Mike?
Yeah, didn't you ban Mike?
Not from the chat.
Smart water, bet. Smart water. This one.
He can come into the chat.
Man, you old ass. I don't even. You old ass sensitive motherfuckers up here wanting to ban people from being able to say.
No. You are not, dude. You are not up. Mike 123. You would have banned him.
No, because it takes a lot.
There is literally, dude. I took his bullshit for days.
Days ain't shit. Stanley, I've been taking people's bullshit for years and ain't banned them.
Yeah, well, you're a saint. I'm not.
No, I'm not a saint, but I think that even if I don't agree with them, I'm not going to ban them. I mean, I'll pick and choose whether or not I want to.
Well, no, this wasn't disagreement. This is just bad behavior.
Look, Snowman. This is how bad Mike 123 is. He went over to Bob's channel just to tell them that he didn't like their content. He got on the panel. They're like, "Hey, so what brought you over here?" And he's like, "Nothing. I just don't like y'all's content."
That's funny. That's fucking expert level trolling.
Yeah, he's
except I don't know that it was trolling. He just gets that drunk.
That's hilarious.
So one of these days, I'll let him back up. He's been in the chat a couple times. And I just, dude, it was just like, after a whole fucking weekend of that, dude, I'm sitting here drinking beer and I'm getting annoyed at him.
Man, you should have been clipping that shit, honestly.
I'm bad about clipping.
I'm tired of clipping shit, man. It takes up too much space on my hard drive.
It does,
but it just takes too much patience.
I was telling Stanley to get invest in Opus clips, and what it'll do is like he'll have a whole stream and it'll just go through and pick up like all the clip worthy stuff without you having to go through and grab.
Yeah, but you got to literally give it like taglines on what it needs to be searching for. It don't just go through and pick, like you got to give it keywords, key things to look for that in order to make the, like say you got a 5-hour long stream, because I know what you're talking about, and you want to get the best clips, but you want to get the best clips on a specific topic. So you got to put those keywords in for it to find it, and then it'll give you the best part to make like a short and shit out of.
Well, Stanley got.
I'll just start using like words like key on asshole. If I call you an asshole, that's going to be a clip.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
motherfucker. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I've been look, man. At one point, Stanley, I ain't gonna lie. I was actually clipping every time you said motherfucker and was going to make a fucking big long compilation of you saying motherfucker over and over and over again on different shows.
Oh, that would be funny. Even I would laugh at that.
Hey, Stanley, did you see when John was reviewing that conversation that me and Universal had? He was hurt because I said smoked Primos all day.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, this motherfucker said I smoke primos. He's like, y'all, chat, do y'all know what a primo is?
Yes, I do.
He's like, that's where you put cocaine on the weed. He's like, I ain't never done cocaine in my life.
So basically, you were smoking crack.
that hurt his feelings.
Oh, and the other thing I promised is I'm gonna get an X account, start looking at news from X, because I have a bunch of the New York Times. I have all those newspaper and magazine subscriptions, but yeah, I'll give X a try. I never saw a use for it.
Why don't you start? Well, I think you have to have a certain amount of subscribers, but you could actually go live on X and YouTube at the same time. Just kind of spread your wings.
You know what? I fear going live on X.
What is perfect? You don't have to be PC over there. You can say what the hell you want to say.
Well, no, I'm just saying, dude, those motherfuckers will roast your ass. And I don't think I'm Black Twitter. I don't think I'm Black Twitter ready.
Why do you have these confidence issues? You be real confident on your own shit, man.
Well, it's not confidence. It's actually being honest with yourself.
Okay.
Dude, you have to know your relative level of incompetence. They teach you that in the Navy.
Look,
that's true because I actually live by that too.
Look, well, you've seen these. I hate to say it because Snowman's up here, but these white people were going bananas on Twitter last night.
No, I'll take those.
Dude, I saw it, dude. It was disgusting.
Yeah, calling them.
Well, I guess it depends on what white people we're talking about because they were all going fucking ham on both sides, dude.
And look, the people were making fun. On the left were making fun of Charlie Kirk getting deleted. And then, people on the right was like, the liberals, they need to be stopped.
Dude, the motherfuckers on the right are ready to go to war.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was disgusting.
But, it was disgusting what the left was saying, though, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying both ways. Like, they're literally playing into what the powers that be want. Elon Musk.
See, that's what I don't even want to get involved with that sort of shit.
I mean, well, you can get on there. Matter of fact, you know what you should do, Stanley? And we could all, help to get it pushed. You can start like a Twitter space, right? And you can just talk about random topics. And like, yeah, people will start seeing it, especially if you pay for a blue check mark. I don't know what it is about Twitter, but if you have a blue check mark, you'll get some traction.
Well, yeah, you pay for it. How
much?
Like
$8 a month.
Yeah, that's not real expensive.
Yeah, you'll get.
Isn't there a level above blue check mark though?
I think there is. Like when you get like to 1 million like followers or something like that.
Oh, okay. Because I know
Stanley in a Twitter space, that would be fucking hilarious.
Deacon David be for Stanley.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'd be up there, but I'd be up there for him to sit on. You can see he'd be sitting on me, and then everybody else would be too scared to hit the mic or raise their hand.
No, you know why it'd be good for Stanley? Because Stanley doesn't have to worry about TOS over there, especially if he did like a space, like a Twitter space.
I don't worry about TOS over here.
Well,
the hell? What is TOS? Help me out.
Terms of service.
Oh, terms of service. Okay, my bad.
Now I'm not monetized, so I'm sure I probably have to, be a little bit more careful if that day ever comes. But no, dude, I mean, I have one strike right now that goes away next month, and it was like it was a video that I showed about streetwalkers in Warsaw it was some random shit. And the strike came like 5 months after I used the material. So apparently the content creator somehow or another finally wandered and watched the show and did a strike. And I probably could have just, gone to the creator and said, hey, do you mind? Give me permission to use it. But I think Portia tried to contact the person, but it didn't work out, and that's literally, it goes away next month, and I haven't come anywhere near a strike. Now, I should have been able to just delete the video. I would think that would get rid of the strike, but they didn't give me that option. So I don't know what it means.
No, once you get a strike, it's in there. Even if you delete the video, because I got a strike for just restreaming a Twitter space, a X space, and it was Myron Gaines and Tommy Sotomayor when they used to do the clan meetings. And they
oh wow, they did what?
They did Twitter spaces that were called clan meetings, and they would literally talk shit about everybody. And I
remember those.
Yeah, I got a strike for restreaming that. And they're like,
really? I didn't think you could get a strike if you showed a X thing.
Probably depends on whose it is, because some people are
they were
copyrighted.
Yeah, they were calling people F slurs in there, saying the hard ER, making fun of Indians. Like,
so you didn't get a strike for showing it; you got a strike for the content.
Yeah, I got. Well, I mean, yeah, I was showing it, and so they picked up on key words during. Which I thought was funny because I'm like, it's not even my content, but you're striking me for it.
I mean, it's on your channel.
As a veteran of getting strikes and having channels shut down, once you get a strike, it goes away after 30 days. First one, second one after 60 days, second one's after 90 days. Third one
is actually longer than 30 days. It's my first strike. I've never had a strike.
Well, you got a copyright strike, is what it sounds like.
I think so. Let me have a look.
Yeah, there's a difference between copyright strikes and content strikes.
I see.
Okay, so when you post a video on your YouTube video, did it have a copyright symbol on it?
Pardon?
Sometimes they do, but usually it'll be something like, well, it doesn't affect your content, and then it'll give you the option of deleting the song a lot of the time.
Right.
So you can get rid of the song, but not necessarily the volume. I'm sorry. You'll keep the speech, but get rid of the song. It doesn't always. Sometimes you have to delete, the video, clips of the video.
That's a matter of what that is. That's a matter. What that is when you get one of those, usually a copyright strike. Generally, it ends up being either BMG or what is it?
No, this was actually a content creator who generated the strike.
That's interesting. Then that's what that is. But when they do what was it called again?
No, it's a copyright strike.
Well, what I'm saying is I used to get copyright strikes. I used to get copyright strikes on every stream I did. Mm-hmm. All right, because I played music. And all it would do is it would mute the music out and whatever countries popped up. Mm-hmm. Like here in America, people will still be able to hear it, but like over in Russia or wherever, blah, 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 they wouldn't be able to hear whatever music I was playing.
Hey, who did your intro?
Yeah, that shit's fire, ain't it?
Well, I did the video, and Tough Guy did the music.
He's talking about my intro. He's talking about my intro.
Stanley, yours is nice too, but have you ever seen Snowman?
No, I haven't.
Here, I'll show it to you.
Deacon Davis, a shame he doesn't stream much anymore.
I know, right?
Dude, I just got busy with kids and shit. I'm be honest with you, I'm thinking about streaming more again, every now and again. But like I was telling you, Speak, man, it just the return from all the work you really have to put into actually streaming, it just isn't worth it a lot of times.
Hey, Snowman, I always support whichever stream. It's like people don't understand, like $2-3, that's nothing. Just throw something in the pot, man. You sitting here, you enjoy the entertainment. Hit the host cash app. Put $3 in there, and with no shame.
Let's say you got 50 people in the chat. How hard is it to donate $1?
Seriously, that matters.
Speaking of which, Stanley, you doing a Saturday pop-up stream?
You got to give him some
Probably.
beer money.
Oh, I'll make sure I'll make sure he gets a case.
Well, here's the deal. Lupin gave me a lead on a few videos about blacks in tech, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow. And Saturday, I'm sure I'll come up with something. So the Naval Academy went on lockdown. Wow.
Yo, what the hell is going on, bro? The HBCUs went on lockdown. Now the Naval Academy. What is going on right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Twitter 4 minutes ago. Breaking U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis is in lockdown due to a possible shooter. Shots reported on campus. Some saying a shooter is knocking on doors. Yeah, it says some saying a shooter is knocking on doors pretending to be MP NFD at this time.
I have to show you from my StreamYard because I ain't got my external hard drive anywhere nearby to pull up the actual file. But here, I'll show you the intro he's talking about. Let me go over here to media assets. There we go.
I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, you know the thing about chaos.
Wait, was this song AI or no?
No. This a buddy of mine did it for me.
Yo, see, there's a motto here. Your job is just to piss them off, get them talking, arguing, and getting all their friends involved. Y'all can take it how you want it. They can get mad. It's all about ideas, and the good always outweigh the bad. Raise the flag, homie. Take some fucking pride in that. We hate this fucking government, and ain't nobody hide that fact. It's a symbol of the freedom that they taking from your patriots, accustomed to the darkness they've been fading onto. From Lima to Cleveland, back to Toledo. These jokers, Heath Ledgers, you faggots is Jared Leto. Me amigos, all divos. Shoulders got Doritos, hot Cheetos, Fritos, and those big ass bags of Tostitos. It's a party, y'all. Don't mind a little argument. We're all adults, it ain't no reputation tarnishing. Hypnotizing bitches like the slow jam bad. It's safety for no man, it's no man's land. We ain't dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got some things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing. Hot dang, yeah. We ain't really dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got some things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing. Hot dang.
Upset the established order. Everything becomes chaos.
And Snowman, when I was one day, I think you came on live, and I seen you pop up on the notifications, and I was driving the truck. I got a nice sound system in this bastard, and I played that. I was like,
that shit hit, didn't it?
Yeah, man. I was like, damn, man. Whoever picked that song knew what they was doing, man. You know, sometimes a song could come on and the vibe be just right, man. That was it.
Yeah, my dude Roots Calhoun out of Chicago, man. He's actually an old rapper from back in the 90s, man. He actually put that together for me. He did all the audio, and I actually edited all the video.
Yeah, man, that's nice, man.
This was reported on Twitter like a few minutes ago. It's supposedly the guy, an ex-Navy shipman that got kicked out of school.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, I'll be honest, Deacon. I saw your comment the other day, and that put a smile on my face when you said I probably got one of the top 10 best intros on YouTube.
Yeah, man. I meant that shit.
Hey, I don't know, Snowman. Angry Man did a pretty nice intro. I don't even know if he still uses it.
I remember his old one.
Well, no. He did a more recent one. He took a clip from that TV show Invincible. I don't know if you heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
But he did like a little monologue from that show.
Right.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one, but Angry Man's pretty good at editing too.
Have you seen Friedman Journals?
I've never, dude. I don't even know what his channel is. I haven't been able to find him.
Oh man, his streams are like they're gut punch, man, for real. Like he just has like this little quirky laugh he does. And it's just like, yeah, whatever he just said, whoever they were talking about, they're cooked. But like that intro that he has, that's the one SKC gave him. And it has that timeline of Black history. Man, that thing's
Yeah, I
cool as hell.
remember that. Yeah, I remember that one now.
That's up there.
That one.
When
Well,
I
see,
said-
if you recall, SKC did my original intro.
I don't remember your original intro.
The one with the white boy is back. Remember that?
Oh yeah. That is nice.
If you recall, if you notice it in the intro that I just showed you, parts of what SKC did in my original intro are in my new intro.
Huh.
I cut a bunch of pieces out of what he originally did for me and just added it to what I had now and changed the background music.
I don't even think Stanley knows about SKC's editing skills. Like, dude's a legend in this space.
He did someone else's. I can't think of who it was that was pretty nice. As a matter of fact, SKC showed me some of his work on this panel. On this
Some
show.
of it. He's got a catalog. And then I guess when he sells it, he doesn't really show other people's stuff, but he's got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff.
Here, let me show you this, Stanley. This is SKC work. Let me share my screen again.
Okay.
Tell me when I'm up.
You're up.
Where are you? Give me 1 second. I gotta find it because I got a lot of shit ton of files here. Where are you? White boy is bad. Man, I played that one. It's so fucking long too.
I like the song.
There it is. This is the original one, the first one. But see, this is where I got all that stuff in the other one. This was SKC's work.
Right. God damn, this is good.
Yeah, it's SKC work, man.
That's really good.
Yeah, actually, when I showed SKC my intro with taking what he created for me and then making new stuff, he was actually impressed with the intro that I made. He actually gave me tips on editing and stuff. That way I could do it better.
Right. Yeah, these anti-blacks are real talented.
That's what you got out of that. You're funny.
Well, no, I got more than that.
You know, and he's actually pretty fair on his prices too.
Oh, no doubt he is.
I think he's been working on Fantastics for a minute. So that thing's gonna be fire when it's cooked.
Oh, he's doing the intro for Fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Dude, he does the intros for half of the EBT space.
EBT.
Or as a
is that what the sector is called? The EBT sector?
Yeah, that's what we've renamed it as the EBT space.
Hey, Deacon Dave, you know, Fantastic. He's got another name that a content creator we know gave him, the Big Hat Nigga.
Oh yeah. That shit is hilarious.
You know what? Hey, since I'm done eating and I'm on here, I'm going to get on the dispensary website, order me some doobies, and then go get some doobies.
Hey, can we shop with you? Share the screen, Stanley.
What? No, actually, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to.
That's
whatever, man. I'm tired.
Look, man, I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd be able to sit on my computer, order doobies, go drive 30 minutes down the road, and pick them up.
Hell, John gets it delivered to him. He got you beat there.
Hey, a guy on a bicycle, like on a half bait.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Good Time.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it was? Is Mr. Good Time?
Yeah, from Samson.
Yeah, they had those
I
business
take it-
cards that they actually stapled to all their bags.
Now, John isn't getting it Ubered, is he?
I think you can. It's legal.
Oh my God. That is first world problems.
No, like I said, I never thought that I'd be able to do it. I mean, I spent my whole life going to somebody's house that I could have got arrested
Right, yeah.
leaving, you know, and now I go to a brick and mortar building like I'm going to a fucking doctor's office, man, and stand in line and wait for them to give me my bag of goodies.
Yeah, you know what?
You know, they got an
First
ATM
world.
machine and everything in there for you.
Do they really? And that's
Yeah.
funny.
Hey, when I was coming up, you would just go to the back of an abandoned house.
For real, dude,
And-
behind
and
a
you
building
stick pins-
somewhere.
Yeah, you stick the money the amount that you want inside of the dryer vent, and
Oh,
some
wow.
strange fucking ashy hand from down under would reach out and grab the money, and a bag would fall out.
Or there'd be a cup coming from on a string coming from a window upstairs, and you'd put your money in the cup, and they'd pull the string up, and then the cup would come back down with your bag in it.
No, that's literally like The Wire. Where'd you live? You live in Baltimore?
Lima, Ohio, brother. Right
Ohio,
beside the
dang.
snake pit. Right beside the snake pit, man. Look, the snake pit in Lima, Ohio was so fucking bad. It was a 6-block fucking crime-ridden area, man, that had nothing but like fucking subsidized housing, met housing falling apart and shit. Nobody liked going in that place, even the people that lived there. It was so bad. It was so bad they tore the fucker down and built a whole new fucking high school campus and football stadium on it.
Well, hey, that sounds like a better use of property.
It was, dude, but it was wild when it happened.
Hey, Snowman, I bet you didn't know that drive-throughs is like almost exclusive to Ohio. Like,
Yes,
you
I
guys
do know that. I do know that.
Have you ever been to a drive-through, Stanley?
Then he means a drive-through carry-out.
Yeah.
Where you can go in,
Drive-through.
you drive through this building and you can get pops and chips and, you know, beer
No, I
and-
mean they're drugstores. They're like CVS. I know
No,
there's
not the same
one.
thing.
Nope, not
Well,
the
you
same
can
thing.
get- I've seen drive-through liquor stores.
Have you ever heard of anything called a carry-out?
Yeah.
Like a drive-through carry-out?
No. I mean, there are versions of them, but not one dedicated just to that.
Well, what
But I mean, you could.
what he's explaining is basically like a small convenience store where you can drive your car through like a basic garage opening. There's a garage opening on each end, and you can sit in your car and order shit.
No, I don't think I've seen anything quite like that. Now, I mean, I'm surprised that there aren't more of them. It would definitely cut down on robberies and stuff.
On one side, there's drinks and sodas and chips and the cigarette counter, and it's always some
blunt wraps
fucking
and-
ex-drug. Yeah, oh, yeah, you can get all that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I look, when I grew up in Ohio, so when I first moved to Indiana and there weren't no carryouts over here, it blew my mind.
Yep.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
so convenient. It's so convenient.
That's like in Indiana. There's no there's no beer sales on Sunday in Indiana still.
Really? Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, but you want to know
Stanley would
why?
never make it.
The reason why is
Oh,
because,
dude! Hey, Georgia didn't sell beer on Sundays forever.
well, the reason why that is because Indiana, they actually opted to have liquor sales in bars on Sunday. So, in order to be able to
Georgia
have
did
liquor
stuff like
sales
that.
on bars on Sunday, they weren't allowed to actually buy beer in a convenience store on Sunday.
Right.
I think
Well,
that's the same issue.
Georgia has relaxed to a point to where I think you can even get liquor on Sundays. It used to be that liquor stores you can get any liquor on a Sunday, and then they opened it up to bars. Like but it had to be a restaurant. Like you had to serve food.
Right.
I can go get a fifth any day of the week here.
You say that with such relish.
Yeah, man, I love that. I love it.
Oh yeah, dude, I love this place. This dispensary I go to. You can buy 1 gram pre rolls for like $1 or $2 a piece.
1 gram?
Yeah, 1 gram.
What, Reggie Bush?
No, fucking hydro, dude.
Get the fuck. I don't even smoke, but that sounds crazy.
Dude, right now I just ordered some shit called macchiato gelato giggle stick. $2 for a $2 for a 1 gram fucking roll or one gram doobie.
That'll get you straight, man. That'll get you straight right there. Back when I used to smoke, it was 1 blunt. I was good for the whole damn day.
Yeah, it's dude. Since the dispensary thing is come into to play, shit's a whole lot cheaper than it used to be. Whole lot cheaper.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Because even Reggie Bush was like $10 for a 1.2 because somebody would pinch off the 0.3. It's supposed to be 1.5.
Right.
But you know, that's why you never send nobody to get your shit. You take your little pocket scale with you.
And CKJ3, that's how crazy some of these people are. Trump isn't going to last a goddamn third term.
Ooh,
you can already see his health declining. Imperius is explaining how Trump will have his third term. Dude, I think there will. I think
there's no way constitutionally that Trump could have a third term.
No,
the only way the only way that you could possibly that he might get back into the White House in any capacity is if somebody chose him as his vice presidential running mate.
Yeah. And you know what? I actually hope there is wiggle room so Obama can run again.
Yeah, that's just what we need is the black genius back in office.
Hey, all I have to say is I would rather have the black genius than the white moron.
Well, you know, the black genius gave us the fucking white potato.
Hey, the black genius deported more motherfuckers than the white moron.
I will give you that much. I mean, he didn't fuck around when it came to the border.
So
that was one thing he didn't do is fuck around with the border.
Snowman, you forgot the other scenario where Trump can stay in. Well, it won't even be technically another term. It's that if he declares martial law.
You know what?
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Well,
I don't know.
Who's gonna pick an 80-plus-year-old to be his vice president? That's crazy. That you know what? If anybody was crazy enough to pick an 80-some-year-old Trump as his vice president, they're not going to get elected just for poor judgment.
I mean,
whatever, dude. They elected Biden and Harris. That's poor judgment.
But the alternative,
elected someone that didn't know where the fuck he was, and another girl that laughed like a fucking hyena.
All I have to say, the alternative was Trump.
I'd take Trump over those two all day, every day.
I'm just saying. No doubt you would, but in 2020 they didn't.
I agree, they didn't for whatever fucking unknown reason.
Well, might have had something to do with his bumbling fuck up of a management style during the COVID crisis.
That wasn't all. That isn't all on him though. And you know
he's the president. He's the president.
You still know
the buck stops here.
No, Stanley, you know that isn't
literally says it. Literally says the buck stops here. I don't want to hear all that.
But you know that's not how that works.
I know that's actually how it works, dude.
No,
if you've been in the military, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I can tell you right now, like the captain of a ship, this motherfucker could be like 200 miles away from the ship. Whoever runs that ship aground, the captain's gone. Okay, the buck stops at the top. So yeah, that's how it works.
You know just as well as I do, he had Congress fight.
Dude, I was in the military. The buck stops at the top. It's not even something I'll debate. I have seen the captain fucking lose a job for nothing. He had nothing to do with it. But you know what? He is the captain. He bears ultimate responsibility.
I get what you're
for
saying
his
there.
subordinates fuck ups.
Look, I agree with you as far as that goes. That right there, he does bear responsibility because he did take that leadership position. But the reality of it is we know that he isn't the one that was making all the judgment calls. That's why he has a staff. That's why he has a staff of what are supposed to be professionals.
You're talking to someone who is intimately familiar with how staffs work. All I have to say is the American public disagreed with you.
Well, about half of it.
The
other half agrees with me. So, I mean, so that means we're kind of at a standstill if half disagrees and half agrees, you know.
No, I still think the American public actually bears the ultimate responsibility. Well, there goes Snowman. Apparently, his Obama phone. he probably has a Trump T1. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up though, because I am actually getting tired. This will be about 9 hours worth of streaming, and 2-hour pop-up show is about right. I will make every endeavor to be here in the morning, folks. Please make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Oh, there goes the T1. He got it reconnected.
Fuck you, Stanley.
That is your T1.
You know what? You can fuck all the way off, Stanley. All the way off.
Damn. Hey, I'm just making fun of your Trump phone.
Hey, that's all right. I'm not on a Trump phone. I was on my computer and I clicked out of the wrong fucking tab.
It still made for a good chuckle.
Yeah, it did. I'm happy if you can get a laugh on my expense, man. God knows at your age you need a good laugh.
Hey, it was an honest to goodness dad joke. No cursing, no horrible. It was just a dad joke.
Yeah, I know. I heard it.
All right. Well, Angry Snowman, you should not be a stranger, sir. I will be back probably around 7:00 in the morning, doing the boring news stories and the other boring stuff I do. But
right on.
It's honest to goodness news, history, politics, and the fuckery comes later.
I'm gonna bounce out of here. I'll talk to you later, Stanley.
Right. Good Deacon, talking to you.
Yeah, you too, Deacon. Take it easy, bro. Speak.
You forgot to say.
Hey, enjoy that flavorless food. He dropped off.
You got my baby's passport today.
All right, folks. You all have a good night. Speak Radio again whenever you decide to unleash the nuke. Let me know.
Yeah, do I want to go scorch surf right now? Because I got another channel tied to that. So, like I said, it would if I do it, it would have to go straight to Rumble after I'm done with it.
Well, you know what though, it'll keep your powder dry. You'll let loose the whirlwind when you need it. Because as near as I can tell, you were absolutely right. The inconsistency is gonna catch up, and that field will lie fallow at some point.
Oh yeah, like I said, I was nice and I said I'd give it a year.
I give it a month. No, I'm dead serious.
I was being generous at a year.
Dude, look, there was a time when I was the only one doing anything on the channel. So, there was a point in time when I was getting better numbers than he did. Low numbers that they were. You know what? But anyway, it'll all come back. It all comes out in the wash. And that is that. So, folks, I will see everyone in the morning. We will reconvene for festivities. And Duale, Good to see you. Don't come in so late. Anton, it's good to see you. You don't come over very much, but I'm glad you did. So I will see you all later.
Peace out.
Peace out.